you are the one who loves to dance.
Yes.
So you dance every day.
Yes.
Is this your favorite song?
Yes.
Oh.
She requested for it.
She requested it. Wow. She loves to dance all the time.
Yeah.
That's amazing. Welcome, Mavis.
Thank you.
How are you?
Fine, thank you.
I know we brought you to the studio very early. Pardon us, forgive us, but it's all worth it that we are having this conversation.
Sure.
And thank you for what you're doing. I know I saw some pictures of yours with regards to, going around, doing all of that. How did it all start?
Yes, so it's been a long years of work. When I gave birth to her, that's about 13 years ago. We were diagnosed with Down syndrome. Even as at that time, we didn't get the information as to what Down syndrome is as at that time. As I said, giving birth to the child is not a problem, but the people around it is the problem. So we came home with her having other medical condition in addition. She had a hole in heart. She had other conditions in addition to it. But I was fortunate my family members did not ignore us or did not leave us alone. They were with us, supporting us, when it comes to taking care of her. And along the line, I noticed that, I work at the Accra Psychiatric Hospital as a public health officer. Okay. So at a point in time, I noticed that, people need more support than we have. So why don't you start talking to people, educating people on what it is? Because if I had had that education earlier, I would have done better than what I was doing. I wouldn't have struggled so much like the way I used to struggle as back then. So that's how come we started educating the public on what the condition is about. So me having a mental health background, having a child with Down syndrome, should be able to talk more about it.
Are you a doctor?
I'm not a doctor, but I'm a practitioner. I'm a mental health practitioner. Yes.
So how old was she when she was diagnosed with it?
Oh, Down syndrome is diagnosed as early as coming out from the womb.
Oh.
Yes, because they come out with specific features. Okay. So you don't do lab to diagnose Down syndrome. So it's the features that the child brings out. That's what they're able to. So right at birth, they're able to diagnose that this child has Down syndrome.
Okay. So what features are we looking at?
All right. So if you have a child with Down syndrome, normally this picture looks fine because the camera was much closer. Yeah. But the head looks smaller than the actual body.
And that's hair as a baby, right?
Yes, that's hair as a baby. So the head was looking smaller than the whole body. Then if you look in between the eyes, you see the eyes look quite inward, it's slanted inward like that. Then the nose, the bridge, like in between the eyes, there should be the bridge. It looks much flat than usual. And the tongue was quite bigger. She has excess folds around all her body. Okay. The neck was very soft. In fact, when you hold her, you see the neck tilting backwards. So those were the kind of features she actually...
And you were told this?
I was not told. They should have informed me there, but I didn't get any information as at that time.
So when did they tell you?
In fact, I have to send her home. Then I reported to the hospital 3 days after. So it was a doctor that met me, like bringing my daughter to the facility, and she was angry that they shouldn't have let me send my child home. They should have informed. So she was the one that actually gave me the information that this is Down syndrome and that she may need other services to help her grow. She gave me a little explanation. And when I got home too, I went into the internet to look at more about what Down syndrome is.
How was it like when you were told these words?
In fact, it wasn't easy because research makes us understand that it doesn't have a specific factor, but one contributing factor is women of when you're older and you are giving birth. And the time I was giving birth to my daughter, I should be in my early 20s. So having a child with Down syndrome in your early 20s and with a doctor I took her one day to an optometrist, and they are saying that eye disc was too large and she cannot see, she cannot talk, she cannot hear. In fact, I was wondering, then what would be the essence of keeping such a child?
At that time, she was still in your womb?
No, you can't diagnose Down syndrome until the child comes out.
So when she was born, you took her to a doctor and that's what the doctor told you?
Yes. So I took her, so around 6-7 months, she was assessing, she was seeing the optometrist, the ENT, Yeah, because she was having this nasal congestion all the time. They would diagnose her of a hole in the heart. So we were seeing the pediatricians and all other specialists. So that is when they made me understand that she won't be able to see well, she won't be able to talk, she won't be able to do a lot of things like any other regular child. And it was quite a big challenge for me, because what will I be doing with her? Every parent wish that one day the child might, grow to become a minister, a lawyer, a judge, But if you have a child whose developmental milestone will not be like any other person, whose intelligence will not be like any other person, that instance, there was too much to be thinking about.
So you were wondering why she should live?
Yes, initially that was at a point in time, like the way the doctors made it look like, I felt like she'd be dying earlier, so that at least you can be free. At least you can't kill her, but at least you felt she would be dying earlier, so that at least you can be free, not knowing she's going to live for a very long time.
Yeah, very, very long time. With all the love that you're showering on her as well.
Yes.
Wow. So as a mother, a young mother, you were in your 20s, you said?
Yeah, my early 20s.
She your first?
Yes, that's my first child.
So at that point, your first child comes with Down syndrome. Mentally, how was it like?
It was, in fact, I don't know the word to use. The problem was not actually me giving birth to the child, but the society around was the headache. When you take her out for antenatal or prenatal services, the way other mothers look at you, you just wonder what's going on in their minds. And I had a little challenge with our antenatal service or our prenatal service, all of them. You have to take off the whole cloth of the child before they weigh the child. So if the child has any kind of deformity, if you don't take care, this mother will stop coming for this the weighing, because you have to take off the whole, and when you take off her cloth, the tummy was quite, the umbilical was quite big. She looks quite smaller, fluffy, and everybody is just watching, because you just have to take the cloth off there to weigh the child. It was serious. When you sit in the public transport, it was bad. It was bad. You just have to, tell yourself that it is well.
Wow.
That is what God gave you. You just have to manage. But maybe some of us have a stronger mental state. If you don't have a strong mental health, I don't think you'll be able to do that.
And you're 13.
Yeah.
Yeah. So do you like going to school?
Yes.
You do? What's the name of your school?
Lashberg.
Lashberg. All right. Where is it?
Natsberg.
Natsberg. That's nice. And where is it?
Yeah, I'll be sure about.
Okay.
Hey,
and what class are you?
Exhibition on about.
What class are you?
Class 6.
Oh, wow. You're a big girl. Yeah. You are not young at all. So what do you want to be in future?
I'm a class sister.
Oh, you want to be a class sister?
You want to be what?
My sisters.
A what? A dentist?
Yes.
Oh, you want to be a dentist? But that's possible, isn't it?
Oh, looking at our system, I won't be able to see if it is possible, because we don't have a supportive system in the country. You have a child with special needs that writes the same BEC with regular students, that does not have any preferential services.
So she's going to be writing BEC?
Yes, she's going to write BEC.
With regular normal children?
Yes, with regular normal children. So it's either she writes it or she leaves it. So that is why we are advocating for government to step in to improve our support system. Even though they're going to tell you that so far as you have an intellectual disability means that you cannot go to school. That shouldn't be. And we don't want all our intellectual disabled people to be doing vocational services. So which means, let's say, you go to technical school because that's the only service available. But we have other therapies that can help the child move through. If you go to advanced countries, we have a Down syndrome person who owns a restaurant, who is actually graduated, who is a teacher. What happens? How did they get through? Which means the system gave them the opportunity to thrive. But we don't have that services here. So she'll still write a BEC. We want her to move into the secondary school. We want her to move through the tertiary institution. Education is not only about academics. social life is also very important. So she should get all these things. Maybe along the line, she will develop her potentials and know what to do. Yes.
But you've done very well with her, I must say, because she's a brilliant girl. You know, she's answering all the questions that I'm asking her. And she has a beautiful smile, and she can dance so well as well. You know, Rochelle, you dance so well. I'm amazed. I know I'll be playing more songs for you. And you love to model. You love to model. She loves to look good, doesn't she?
Oh, yes, she look good there. She likes to look good. Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah.
So how many children do you have?
So I have 4 in total.
Okay.
Her and a set of triplets.
Oh, wow. Oh. That's nice.
Yeah.
See what God did.
Oh, yes. Yes.
Yeah. You know, just when you thought all hope was lost.
Yes.
God gave it to you in 3.
You see. Yeah.
But were you scared to have more children after her?
Honestly, I was not scared, as I said, because maybe I live in the medical field, because I try to encourage more mothers to actually do that. They tell us, oh, maybe what if the next, so wait for the next person to come, because I had a second one after Rochelle, and she had a liver failure, and she died of a liver failure. But I was still not scared to go for another one. Maybe if I had gotten like 2, 3, then maybe I might think that then there's a problem. But, you know, statistics makes us understand that it's 1 in every 1,000 live birth. So if it is 1 in every 1,000 live birth, you can't be getting 3 or 4, even though people have.
Right.
So it's just 1. So 1,000 people will have to give birth to us to get 1 Down syndrome. So just put that kind of thinking in you and just go, you know.
But do you have anybody in your family who also struggles with it?
I think recently I saw my uncle has a child with Down syndrome.
Okay.
But she was old. As at the time I was even a child, that girl was old. But I didn't take care of her like the way we did with this. So even at her age, she still sits on the floor, pours sand on herself. She cannot communicate, she cannot talk, she can only eat and sleep, which is quite disturbing. But I think that time they didn't have the information we have now. Yes, so
what are the things that you've had to do to get her to who she is today?
Yes. So we did a lot of therapies. You know, it took her some time to walk, so we started a physiotherapy section for her. So when she started walking, her speech, you know, most people with Down syndrome, you meet them and their children are non-verbals. Yes, because they need therapy or help at every stage. And if you ignore that stage, when she passes that stage, you cannot bring back that kind of, or it takes her a longer time to reach that goal. Better than like if she was doing it younger. So we started a speech therapy at Korle Bu for some time. And I think we were advised to send her to school. So she went to school very early. I think by 1 year, she was in school.
Okay.
Yes, just to help her talk. So we've been doing this speech therapy. We had some few sections of occupational therapy for her. And the schools are doing very well. The schools are doing very well with her, making sure that she fits into the system.
So is she in a normal school? Or
Yes, she's in a regular school.
Really?
Yes, she's in
How
a
did you
regular
do it?
Yeah, it was difficult. At a point in time, we weren't even getting a school. So it was the first school she went to, Little Angels. I really appreciate that woman. She's doing
the one
very
at
great.
Laboni?
No, she's at Tabora.
Okay.
Mrs. Tabora, Malam.
Okay.
Yes. So that woman, that's why I started with her. So she lives in I think she lives in the US or the UK. So she started a school. And she understands what's inclusion. So she did a very, even though Rochelle was the only student in her school, but she was doing a lot for her. She was making sure that she was fitting in there. She had a special way of doing classes for her. So we moved from that place to Dansoman. And getting the school was, in fact, I should have recorded all the schools that we went to. We went to even renowned schools that you think that places, you know, but they were still refusing to take her because she cannot do a lot of what regular people do. But as a teacher, I was believing that as a teacher, you should be able to teach any other person. So if you cannot teach my special needs child, then you can't teach any other person. Because you should have special patience for sure. There are some children who are not even special needs, but they still have problems.
Yes.
So, in fact, it took us a very long time. For one day, we were directed to a school, Natsbeck. And when I got there, the woman was very happy. She even has other special needs in there. So she was like, she also lives in the UK. So I noticed that, no, she also has persons with disability in the school. So she was very happy to say, she was like, oh, Rochelle has even advanced So, you know, she just joined the group over there and they are doing amazing. You know, she writes exams, they bring her report card. They are always on her trying to make sure that she's meeting standard.
That's good. So I know people at home will be wondering why you didn't take her to a special needs school.
I don't actually recommend special school as a specialist. The only time you take your child to a special needs school is when the child is to the extreme, because we have the condition in mild, moderate, and severe forms. There are some severe forms that you can't do much. You have to do some few therapies to help the child. And you, the mother, you need time to go to work. That one you can put your child because they have specialized services for children. But this is a child that can fit into the regular system with just a little help. So you don't need to put this child in a special. My daughter has never been to a special school. She has never been to a special school.
Wow.
Yes, she has never been to a special school. So maybe I will not be able to comment so much, but I don't actually recommend special school to people.
You feel the regular school has helped her a lot?
It has really helped her.
That's great.
It has really helped her.
I think research has also shown that, you know, children pick from where they are. And so when they are with normal children, the possibility that they will pick that habit is there.
Yes, because she has classmates, she has colleagues that she knows this is my classmate. She doesn't fight you because she knows this is my classmate. You know, these girls groping, then they'll be gossiping. You know, she has learned all those things. She sits quietly because she knows when you go out, you have to sit quietly. You know, she sits with friends because, you know, she talks a lot. You see her like that. She can gossip. Yeah, she can sell you.
Rochelle, can you gossip? You can. You can sell mommy to me.
Sure.
Hey.
She will sell you and take change.
That's good. And you are actually on, you know, an advocacy campaign. Tell us about it.
Yes. So at a point in time, I created this organization. So Rochelle Brago Boachi Foundation is a ROB Foundation, short form of it. So we advocate for the rights and inclusions of persons with Down syndrome. We educate the public on what Down syndrome is. You know, people see even autistic children a Down syndrome and they are saying it is autism. They see people with cerebral palsy. Everything is autism.
Yeah.
Not everything is autism. They have their specific needs. So we started advocating for their rights, telling people what it is, where you need to go. They wait till the child is 15 years, the child cannot talk, then start looking for help. By then, the child has developed. So we talk to people where to seek help, where to go. We have liaised with other organizations, where to go, what do you need at which point in time. We do assessment on the child to tell you this is not Down syndrome, this is autism, this is cerebral palsy, this is Down syndrome. So that is basically what we do. We try to help some of the mothers because most mothers are not working because of these children. We try to create an entrepreneurship programs for them to aid them to take care of their children. Then we have a special medical team that moves out into the hinterlands. Accra here has a lot of specialist services, but if you cross the borderline, it's not as easy as that. So we send specialized healthcare service, like the dental, the ENT, the optometrists. We send them to the hinterlands. When I say hinterlands, like far beyond, to do a health screen at least once a year. So every month we are in one particular region across the country. So by the time the year ends, we had finished, then we start over the following year. So we send specialized healthcare service to deprived communities as part of creating that awareness. So when we go to a community, you know, first of all, we create the health education for the people. You know, they start bringing them out. Oh, this is mine. What is it? Okay, this is Down syndrome. Okay, this is the autism. You know, that is what we do as a community.
That's nice. And you've been doing it for a while now.
Yes, so we were officially registered in 2018, so about 7 years now. So every year we've been hosting the World Down Syndrome Day celebration. World Down Syndrome Day celebration, which we did this year, 21st March, at the West Hills Mall. So we bring together all stakeholders. So if you look at this, so these are things that are being done by people with special needs, all these things there. So we showcase to tell people that don't leave yours in the room. Don't hide her. Bring her to school. Get quality education for her.
So these are Down syndrome people that have done these shoes and...
Yes, not all are Down syndrome. Some are other special needs. So autistic cerebral palsy, those are people that... So this artwork is being done by an... his condition is a cervical dystonia. Okay. Yes, so he does this artworks. So all other artwork you are seeing there are for persons with Down syndrome and other intellectual disabilities.
Wow. I'm just amazed that, you know, they have this kind of ability in them, but, you know, as a society, we struggle to bring it out. And I mean, Rochelle is just a beautiful girl, but I know that she has so much in her that one day, I don't know, but the future looks so bright for you, Rochelle.
Yeah.
It does. So you can send in your messages to us on 055-157-5757, 055-157-5757. We are here with Mavis and her lovely daughter, Rochelle. And Shola is also here, and DJ Esso is here as well. And my amazing studio audience. You guys are amazing. I know you guys want to... Okay, somebody wants to ask a question before I go to Shola to read the messages. We should go and come. Okay, so Shola.
You know, I saw her dancing, and I was going to say that.
You know what? I'm gonna have a dancing competition with Rochelle, cause yo.
Babe, I told you at the back that when I come here, I was going to dance better than you. Do you want to prove that you can dance more than I am?
Oh yes, she can dance.
Thank you. Then I'm coming because
Okay. So Rochelle, what song do you want?
The Overdose, please. We have request to Overdose.
No, that was a special request too.
Hey, yeah, dancing to Overdose because today I came for you. Please. Don't beat me. You can dance. Okay. All right, let's go. Hey, hey.
You sweet to me for body. She a loving fee follow me. Wow, 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 wow. Yeah, boy, let make her go crazy. I'ma get see sure for me. Say make her withdraw money. Oh, man, no good and great. Make a carry your luggage. I define you for this. For this, and no trust, fit to contain. Your body now baggage. So you know, see, I'm falling for love. Overdose me, your love they overdose me. Now you, I want me love you, waiting come for low, overloaded. I'll be overloaded.
Please, where's the judge? Because hey, okay. Please, I agree. She has won.
You know what? On this note, you know you won. You won the dance challenge, right? Because you're that good.
But I told
so give me a 5.
I told you not to beat me.
But she just did. She just did. You know, just relax. We'll do more dancing, okay?
Just sit down.
Do you want to model for us? You want to model? All right, so do we have... What song do you want to model to? You still want Oluma?
Please, we are
okay. So who sang this song, Oluma? Because I really need to link you to that person. Who sang the song?
I have no idea.
Who? Maven. The Mavens did it. Hey, don't just they made it draw. I thought you mentioned Sarkodie for me, and then I went please with Nabil and said, Nabil, please connect me to Sarkodie. But this afternoon, so you have to go and look for Maven. Don't worry, we'll tag them. You know, social media is a very powerful tool. So you can sit down, Rochelle.
Yeah, Rochelle, sit down.
Good. And so we'll read some messages.
Yes. Rochelle's story really is touching. You see, I like that. We always emphasize that disability really doesn't mean that you cannot do anything in this world. You can achieve anything that you can, just like how she has beat me. Hey, wabumi oh, wabumi. But we have comments, so we'll take a few of them. This one says that from our old conversation, it says that, hello, I'm watching you live from a Masaman. I love Joy's blessing. This one also said that, hi, I'm a Muslim and a musician, and I love Joy so much. Now, this one says that, wants my family to join Family Arena. Oh, you can join. Just send your name, your information, 055-157-5757. Again, 055-157-5757. Family Arena comes your way every Sunday. So, hey, join us, okay? This one says that, God, dear, see words. Oh, okay, so this is just someone sending us information. And this one says that, hi, can you tell Rochelle not to give up on life because she would be great? Really, truly, you would be great, Rochelle. We love you. So, yes, that's about it. Keep your comments coming. Our WhatsApp line is very active. We'll be reading them for Rochelle.
I'm inspired by Rochelle's story today, I must say. And looking at who Rochelle is right now, it tells us that all hope is not lost.
At all.
All hope is not lost.
So she helps a lot when it comes to the house. You see her like that. You know, having triplets is not easy. You see her carrying some at the back. Then Sister Penny, you sit down.
Hey,
keep quiet. You know, trying to manage affairs, then I just have to keep quiet. And one day, you know, I was just so sick, but I still have to take care of these children. It was time for them to bath. I saw that she just went for the bowls, the water, the diapers, and come on, sit down. Hey. Next person, I say, hey, today. But as I was sitting down, I was like, oh, at least there is somebody to help. So you just have to put in a little effort and you are done.
And she's a happy child as well.
Oh yeah, she is. They don't have problem.
At all. Does she ever get angry?
She does, especially when you tell her to do something. They easily get agitated, especially when they, like the way we have been sitting for a very long time, she gets agitated. And she doesn't understand why you should do certain things with her. So if you want her to grasp what you are saying, you just have to rather speak slow.
Okay.
For her to understand. The reason why she's not able to answer some of your questions is because of
I'm speaking fast. Rochelle, you should have told me.
So you go that way and and you don't put too much tags together. So get me that when she comes back, go and get the other one. Don't try to add all of it for her. If you do that, then you get proper communication. So sometimes people feel like she can't communicate. No, it's because you are not able to communicate well with her.
Okay.
So.
All right, now that I know how to communicate with you, we can have a good conversation, right?
Yes.
Yes, good. So I'll definitely be having more conversations with you.
Yeah.
Okay? All right. And yes, so you'll be modeling.
Yes.
And you still want Oluma or any other song?
I'll be Buga.
Oh, I love that one. She wants a Buga.
Hey.
A Buga. Is that one of your favorite songs?
Yeah.
She knows all the songs, though. When they're watching TV, it's like, there's some musicians, myself, I don't even know them. Yeah. Then she called, come and see Sarkodie. I was like, hey, really?
You know Sarkodie?
You know Sarkodie. Hey, you know Stonebwoy. Sure.
So which Sarkodie song do you like?
I want the Buga.
No, but for Sarkodie, which song of Sarkodie do you like?
I like Confusion.
Which one is that?
You like which one?
Confusion.
Confusion.
Confusion. No, she said no.
You like what?
Kiddy.
You like Kiddy as well?
Hey.
See, I told you, superstar.
Rochelle,
at this point.
Rochelle, you have beat me to it. You know Sarkodie, you know Kiddy, and you know who? You know Kimpaluta.
Yes.
Rosie, we have one comment here that I want us to take because I think it's also very fun.
Okay.
This one says that, good afternoon, please. There's a woman who stays close to us and having a child with this type of condition. But since last 2 years, she has kept the child in her room.
Oh.
What can we do to help the child? Like, she doesn't allow the child to come out, nor even to the veranda. She's always in her room, and I don't know if the child even sees the sun. It's worrying him a lot. So what do we advise such a parent to do?
Yes. Sometimes it is not them. You see, when the matter is not you, you have a way of talking about it. But when it is you, you understand that it is not as easy. But this woman needs somebody to talk to. Psychological help is important than any other thing you can think of. So there's someone keeping this child in the room. What could be the problem? People have mental health issues, but they are well dressed and you feel like they are fine. She has hit the extreme. There is nothing else she can do. So first of all, as a concerned citizen, you have to get closer to the woman. You don't criticize her. Find out what the problem is. Do you need help? People need help, but the resource to get the help is not there. Can you get her the help? When you go to her, find out, she's not even getting food to eat. Left alone, because these children are on medications. And when I say medication, I'm not talking about paracetamol. Some of them are on psychotropics. Some of them are on anticonvulsants. And they are expensive. This woman is either not working or doing some, minute work. Get closer to the person. Find out, how can I help you? Just
how much do you spend on medication for Rochelle in a month?
Currently, Rochelle has stopped taking medication because most of her medical conditions has been resolved. But for mothers that I work with, I know some spend as much as 1,000 cedis a month on medication for anticonvulsants and psychotropics monthly, every month.
Wow.
Yes.
Shola, we have some more messages.
Yes, we do. This one says that we love Rochelle's energy, but what's the difference between Down syndrome and autism? We'll take that later. This one says that I lived in a house with a lady with Down syndrome. She's 40, and from how she behaves, she really doesn't look like she had any special attention. Yeah. Well, she isn't violent. Are they violent? She wants to know. This one says that, Rosalind, you're amazing for trying to communicate with her, and with not only her mom, but with her as well. She's so smart and she looks good and she looks much alive, and a lot of support from that side. So yeah, that's what we have so far.
All right, so I think a message came in. They want to know the difference.
Yes, there is a difference between Down syndrome and autism. That's why we keep doing the advocacy, because people feel they are all the same. So Down syndrome is a genetic condition.
Okay.
When I say genetics, we are made up of genes. So the man's sperm carries 23 genes, the woman's egg carries 23 genes. So you have 2 pairs of each gene. So gene 1, you have 2, gene 2, you have 2, okay. Gene 3, you have 2. So when it gets to 21, gene 21, you should have 2. But a person with Down syndrome will be having 3 pairs of the gene.
Okay.
So that's what affects their physical characteristics. So if you have a person with Down syndrome who doesn't look like Rochelle, then that is not Down syndrome.
Okay.
So you see that they all look like one mother who gave birth to them. Okay. Those are the Down syndrome. But autism, you don't have any problem with your gene. You have a normal gene, but autism is a neurodevelopmental disorder, meaning that it is your brain, the neurons surrounding your brain has a malfunction. So you only have a problem with your communication, your speech, your relationship. That is autism. But you don't have physical features. So you see that somebody with autism looks very fine, but the behavior is the problem.
Okay.
But a person with Down syndrome has physical abilities aside the intellectual cognitions.
Okay. All right. So talking about that, Rochelle, you love musicians, right? Good. Now I am going to show you some of the musicians. When you see, mention the name. We good? Can you?
Yes.
Give me 5. Okay. Now, let's see the first musician. Who is this?
Dean.
I love that. Okay, you really know them. Let's see the second musician.
Kitty.
Kitty! And let's see the next one. Who is this? Maybe a better picture.
A better picture would do,
picture is a side view.
Yes.
So can we have the full face?
Yeah.
A better picture, if possible. All right, so we'll try and get a better picture for you, okay? And then you identify that person. How many more do you want to see?
3.
You want to see 3 more? Okay, so on that note, let's get 3 other artists for Rochelle to identify. I think we have some messages coming in, Shola.
Yes, we do. This one says that, great job, Mama. My sister is a syndrome, or she has Down syndrome, and she's now grown, but independent and very helpful to us. So keep it up. This one says that she's smart and adorable. God bless her. This is Ursula from Kaswa. This one says that God bless you for showing her so much love. Of course, we love Rochelle. Have you seen her? Who's superstar? This one says that, good afternoon, Changers. Please, I have a friend with a child who has Down syndrome. I want to know if she can get any help from the woman and how. Sure, we'll get into that. This one says, hi, good afternoon. I am Honorable Comfort Awinya, watching this program from Dansoman Control. Mavis, you have done marvelously well with a child who has now grown into a big girl. I knew her when she was a fresh baby. Keep it up, Mavis. This one says that, what was the other super something? Oh, okay, sure, we'll come back to that. This one says that, great job, Mama. We've already said that. My brother has autism and we are all afraid. So this one says that his brother has autism and they're afraid, but he's watching from Cameroon.
Okay. Yeah. So we have this support group for parents with children with special needs. It's a very large platform with medical professionals and mental health professionals on it, that if you have a child with any special needs, we put you on the platform. You can ask questions because people have grown-ups, people have smaller ones.
Okay.
And, you know, people, especially those with the smaller ones, they keep asking, can my child walk? Okay, so see my child and see for yourself.
Yes.
So if the child can walk, which means you have a lot of work to make sure. So this also helps, you know, parents to, you know, share ideas. You know, people do other things that helps. When you go to school, you have, you know, academic ideas. When we went to school, the way like when a person comes to you, you have to assess the person. It has a particular, you know, sequence it has to follow. A child with Down syndrome, but with the experience, in fact, what we learned in school, there is more to what we learned in school. So having the experience also helps a lot. So you see the mothers sharing their, you know, I did this, it helped. You see another mother trying it, oh, it also helped. Then that's the community we are trying to create.
Right. All right. So Rochelle, our pictures are ready. Okay. All right. So let's see this picture. Who is this? The picture is still not too clear. Papa, when you're taking a picture, take
from the front.
From the front, eh? You. Why are you doing this to my Rochelle? Why?
Rochelle, who
why?
is this?
It's this. The view is.
Gabriel.
Mommy Eugene.
Oh, that's Mommy Eugene. Oh, you got it right. Okay.
Oh, even
Let's see the last one.
Tatawale. Homeboy.
Okay, so you love Shatawale too. That's nice. Rochelle, you are so intelligent. Give me 5. I'm so proud of you. Do you want to model for me now?
Yes.
Okay, so Rochelle wants to model with Buga. So where will you start your modeling from? Do you want to come this way?
Yes.
Okay, good. Now you can go there and then walk to.
So you go this way, then you walk. Okay. So get up. And go and stand here. And 10. So when they play the music, then you do your model and come. Okay. So that's how the communication should go.
Okay.
You give it one at a time. No, don't dance. Walk.
Don't sleep. Wake up. Wake up.
And 10. Okay, so you can go again. Go. That's right.
Oh, I just love Rochelle. I love you. I love you. Come and give me a hug. That was amazing. I love you. You do so well. Oh, wow.
You can sit down.
We have to go, unfortunately. We have to end it. But thank you so much, Mavis. There are people who probably want to reach out to you. Is there a way they can?
Yes. So if you want to reach out to me, so you can check on our website, www.robfoundation.org, ROBB Foundation or you can reach me on my telephone number. Can I put out my number?
Please.
So 0249 176958. 0249-176958. Please, you do not call in the nights or midnight.
Okay.
Working hours is from 8:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. So if you call, you have a child with special needs, we'll be willing to help you.
God bless you. We are grateful that you made time for our afternoon. And that's Mavis and Rochelle. Give it up for them. Beautiful family. And of course, DJ Esso, thank you so much. We've had an amazing time with you. And Shola, mwah, we love you. Thank you, studio audience.